Hello, my name is Kevin Besnoy, and I will be your professor for SPE 587, addressing the needs and talents of all students in the general classroom this summer. I'm excited to teach this course and believe that you will learn a great deal. The purpose of this short video is to provide y'all with a brief introduction about myself and give you an overview of this course. As I reviewed the class roster, I realized that I am new to some of y'all, but there are a few that I've had in class before. This is the start of my third year at the University of Alabama. However, I was a professor at Northern Kentucky University from 2006 to 2011 and a classroom teacher since 1998. I received my bachelor's degree and my master's degree from the University of Alabama and my PhD in curriculum instruction and special education with an emphasis in gifted education from the University of Southern Mississippi. I'm excited to be back in Tuscaloosa for two reasons. First, my educational philosophy has been greatly influenced by the lessons I learned in Graves Hall, and I find it rewarding to repay the institution for all that it has given me. The second reason for my excitement is that I am able to better make use of the season football tickets that my wife and I have had for the past 13 years. Now, for an overview of this course. SPE 587 will outline instructional and managerial techniques that can be used in the grade level or heterogeneous classrooms to address the individual needs, strengths, styles, and preferences of all students. Emphasis will be placed on differentiation strategies that improve student achievement through the use of large group, individual, and small group instructional practices. A study of current promising practices, as well as relevant research, will be presented. This course will provide students with a research-based set of strategies that can be used to improve their ability to work with special education, gifted education, compensatory education, and culturally diverse gifted students in the general classroom. Additionally, this course will prepare educators of the gifted to work with general classroom teachers to expand opportunities for students with gifts and talents in the general classroom. Finally, the instructor will adapt course requirements and assignments to address the particular needs of the students enrolled. Given the shortness of the course, I have streamlined class readings and assignments. The class will move fast, and I do have high standards. However, the readings will come from four sources. First is the textbook titled Making Differentiation a Habit: How to Ensure Success in Academically Diverse Classrooms in Grades 3 through 12. This book is by Diane Heacox. In my experiences, this textbook is the most practical in helping practicing teachers to digest the topic of differentiation. The second set of texts is written by Laura Westfall, titled Differentiating Instruction with Menus. I promise that if you read these texts and apply the ideas to your classroom or teaching situation, you will become more adept at differentiating your classroom instruction to meet the needs of all learners. The third set of readings will come from professional journal articles and web resources. As classroom teachers, it is important that we implement empirically sound practices. Thus, these readings will introduce you to the theory behind differentiated instruction. The final set of readings will be your choosing. In order to complete all the requirements for this course, you have to write a 10 to 12 page literature review paper on differentiation. More details about this assignment will appear in the following video. However, you will have to conduct a review of literature. In addition to the readings and research paper, there are two other aspects of this course. One is class participation. I will post discussion questions that pertain to readings and class lectures. The goal of this is to spark discussion. From my experience in teaching other online courses, this aspect is the most tedious for students and professors. Thus, rather than requiring a minimum number of responses or length to those responses, I am leaving it up to you to respond. There are not a lot of us in this course. In fact, at the time of this video, only 7 have registered. So I'm not going to ask you to respond in a superficial manner. There is a class participation rubric that will be posted, so you can follow that. Just know that I expect you to treat this aspect of class as you would any other class discussion. As in class, there are some questions you do not want to answer. In fact, I have never taught a face-to-face class where every student has answered every question. Still, as in face-to-face classes, you want the professor to know you have attended class, digested the readings, processed the content, and formulated new ideas. The final assignment of this course requires you to create an instructional unit with elements of differentiated teaching and learning. This unit of instruction should be based on a unit of instruction you have already taught. It is expected that you will follow the ideas identified in the Hecox and Westphal texts, class lectures and readings, and activities. I will be posting a separate video with more detail on this assignment in the next couple of days. Until then, y'all have a great afternoon, and thank you for registering for SPE 587.